Today I shall be discussing about the practical tips for initiating inotropes or vasopressor. I am Dr. Rafaz Shamim from Department of Anesthesiology. I will be covering the topic as the commonly used inotropes, how to prepare these inotropes, and when to use these inotropes and some practical tips. Now, the commonly used vasopressors which I will be dealing is adrenaline, noradrenaline, and vasopressin. So first of all, I will be talking about adrenaline. It comes in an ampoule of 1 ml and each ml contains 1 milligram. So an ampoule of adrenaline has 1 milligram in a 1 ml solution. Next is noradrenaline. It comes in an ampoule of 2 ml and each ml contains 1 milligram. So an ampoule of noradrenaline contains 2 milligram. But one thing which has to be noticed is that in the ampoule of noradrenaline, it is written as noradrenaline bititrate 2 milligram, which is equivalent to noradrenaline 1 milligram. So an ampoule of noradrenaline has 2 ml and it is equivalent to total 2 milligram. Third is vasopressin. It comes in an ampoule of 1 ml and each ml contains 20 units. So a 20 unit per ml ampoule is there for vasopressin. So summarizing these, noradrenaline, it comes in 2 ml ampoule and it contains 1 milligram per ml. Adrenaline comes in 1 ml ampoule and it contains 1 milligram per ml, and vasopressin comes in 1 ml ampoule and it contains 20 units per ml. Now, how to prepare these vasopressor? For preparation of noradrenaline and adrenaline, it remains same, that we have to mix the drug in 5% dextrose or normal saline in a 50 ml of syringe. For preparation of this, how much drug has to be taken in milligram? For this, we have to multiply body weight with 0.03 to get a single strength solution. If like the body weight of a patient is 70 kg, on multiplying with 0.03, it comes to be 2.1 milligram. Roughly, if we take 2 milligram ampoule, and if we run this at 1 ml per hour, the concentration which it would be delivering will be 0.01 microgram per kg per minute. And if we run it at 5 ml per hour, this will be 0.05 microgram per kg per minute. Similarly, if we have to increase, there is increased requirement of vasopressor, and we have to increase the noradrenaline and adrenaline. For this, we can change it into 10th strength or septic strength. For this preparation of drug, we have to multiply body weight by 0.3. If the body weight is 70 kg and we multiply it by 0.3, it will come around 21 milligram. So roughly we will have to take 10 ampoules of noradrenaline to make a 10th strength or septic strength. And if we run this at 1 ml per hour, this will give a concentration of 0.1 microgram per kg per minute. And if we run this at 4 ml per hour, then this will be around 0.4 microgram per kg per minute. And the dose of this noradrenaline or adrenaline is 0.01 to 0.4 microgram per kg per minute. And similarly, how to prepare a vasopressin? An ampoule of vasopressin has 1 ml, which contains 20 units, and it has to be mixed with 5% dextrose or normal saline. And when mixed with a 20 ml of solution, this will contain 1 ml, then will be equivalent to 1 unit. And if we run this at 1 ml per hour, then this will give a 1 unit per hour. And the dose is 0.02 to 0.04 unit per minute. And when we multiply it by 60, then this will give in hour. So 0.02 multiplied by 60 is equal to 1.2, and 0.04 multiplied by 60, it comes out to be 2.4 ml per hour. And how to use these vasopressors? Norepinephrine or noradrenaline, it is the first line of drug to be used when the mean arterial pressure of a patient is less than 65 mm of mercury. And if on increasing this norepinephrine dose and its MAP is not getting maintained, then vasopressin, it is the second line agent after titrating norepinephrine dose if target MAP has not been achieved by norepinephrine alone. Now, if a MAP of patient is 65 milligram is not achieved yet with a noradrenaline at a rate of 1 ml per hour, that is a septic strength, 10th strength, that is equivalent to 0.1 microgram per kg per minute. Then simultaneously, we have to add vasopressin, 1 ampoule of 20 units in 19 ml distilled water. And we have to start this at 1.2 ml per hour, that is the dose of 0.02 unit per minute. And we can increase this up to 2.4 ml per hour, that is 0.04 unit per minute. Now, some practical steps which has to be taken care while administering these vasopressors. We have to use infusion pump so that these drugs can be administered as a continuous IV infusion. And always we should label the drug concentration and dilution, like single strength or septic strength or 10th strength, or we can use how many milligram in how much NS or D5 which we are using. And central line is the preferred mode of administration of these vasopressors. But transiently, if there is no central line and patient MAP is falling, then we can give through peripheral IV line, but it should be transiently in a transient period only, as giving through peripheral line, IV line through a long period, that can cause tissue necrosis there. And one thing we have to also see that we do not administer soda bicarbonate or any other alkaline solution through an IV line containing norepinephrine, because it can inactivate the inactivation of norepinephrine may occur. And we have to avoid abrupt withdrawal, as these vasopressors have very short half-lives of around 2 to 3 minutes. So abrupt withdrawal should be avoided, and we should titrate the infusion accordingly. Thank you very much.